Did you know that Tony Busby, the lawyer that's doing all the Diddy lawsuits, just got sued
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
by a prominent figure? They're trying to make everybody believe it's Kevin Hart, but the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner, and Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
It seems like Kevin Hart is getting dragged into some deep waters now, especially with the resurfacing of that 2010 video from one of Diddy's notorious parties. The video definitely raises some questions, especially with the backdrop of the ongoing drama surrounding Jay-Z and the various allegations. The fact that Kevin was seen at a party surrounded by women in a candlelit bathroom with a microphone in hand doesn't exactly help his case, considering the context that's now coming to light about Diddy's parties allegedly crossing some serious lines. It seems like Kevin Hart is being positioned as a potential scapegoat in this entire mess, and based on what you're describing, Kevin might feel the need to defend himself with a strong message for everyone involved. If this keeps escalating, there could be serious reputational damage for Kevin, especially with the mounting number of lawsuits accusing Diddy of inappropriate behavior at his infamous parties, involving both men and women. At this point, with the Jay-Z lawsuit and the attention on Diddy, the situation is reaching new heights of controversy. Whether Kevin Hart was just a participant in these parties, or whether he's been more deeply involved in anything problematic, remains unclear. But the timing of all this drama is certainly not in his favor. It'll be interesting to see how Kevin responds, and whether he's able to distance himself from this situation, especially if people keep pointing fingers at him in connection to Diddy's alleged actions. The way everything is unfolding, especially with so many high-profile names tangled up in this, the stakes have only gotten higher for everyone involved. If Kevin plays his cards right, he could stay out of the worst of it, but if the spotlight continues to shine on him, it could spell trouble.
Here, you know, when you have a scene like this, you gotta bring balls with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a lady and female. She's butt ball. That's what I call it. I'm not jumping to tell myself. You know, once everybody gets out, you know, just being like, this is my scene. I'm just the same thing. You know, doing what I do best. Oh, shit! Oh!
This whole situation is taking some seriously twisted turns. The idea that Kevin Hart could be the anonymous A-list celebrity involved in a lawsuit against Diddy definitely raised some eyebrows. People started connecting dots, like the timing of Kevin Hart closing his restaurants just days before Diddy's arrest, and that's when rumors began circulating about a potential business relationship between Kevin and Diddy. However, Jaguar Wright's claims throw a whole new layer of complexity into the mix. According to her, the whole thing could be a diversion or smokescreen orchestrated by Jay-Z, which would be a major bombshell if true. Her allegation that Jay-Z's personal lawyer, Alex Spiro, is tied to the paperwork against Tony Busby, who's representing victims in the case against Diddy, adds even more fuel to the fire. The fact that Alex Spiro is involved in a case that Kevin Hart is supposedly part of makes the whole thing seem really messy and raises some serious questions about what's really going on behind the scenes. If Jay-Z's lawyer is connected to the case, it would suggest that there's more to this than just Kevin Hart's involvement, especially if Jaguar Wright's claims are true. Why would Jay-Z be trying to make Kevin Hart the fall guy in this situation? It makes it feel like the high-profile drama between Jay-Z, Diddy, and Kevin Hart might be playing out on a level none of us expected, with a whole new layer of backroom dealings. With Jay-Z's potential involvement, the stakes are only getting higher. This makes the whole thing seamless, like a personal feud between Kevin Hart and Diddy, and more like a strategic chess move in a much larger game. If Jay-Z has any role in manipulating the narrative or using Kevin as a pawn in his broader plan, this could end up being a huge revelation that changes the course of this whole scandal. Right now, it's hard to tell who's pulling the strings, but if Jay-Z really is orchestrating this behind the scenes, then this whole case could go a lot deeper than anyone originally thought. Things are definitely about to get more complicated, and as always, with these kinds of celebrity dramas, the truth may not come out until it's too late.
Did you know that Tony Busby, the lawyer that's doing all the Diddy lawsuits, just got sued
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
by a prominent figure. They're trying to make everybody believe it's Kevin Hart. But the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner. And Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
Oh, so it's probably Jay-Z then that's doing the suing.
Of course they'd use Kevin's name.
Wag
But
the
it ain't Kevin. Why is Alex Spiro popping up everywhere? He got Alex. He got Alec Baldwin off.
Absolutely. It's crucial to remember that Jaguar Wright's claims are just that, allegations, and should be taken with caution until there's concrete proof. She has a history of making bombshell accusations, and her comments should be treated as part of a larger narrative that's been swirling around various figures in the industry, particularly Jay-Z and Beyoncé. In the October interview with Piers Morgan, Jaguar Wright went on the record with some explosive statements about Jay-Z and Beyoncé, alleging shady business practices, as well as more disturbing claims regarding them and others in the industry. These accusations were not only aimed at their careers, but also hinted at disturbing, darker elements involving people being held against their will or subjected to certain activities, allegations that are extremely serious and unsettling. If these accusations turn out to have any merit, they would be incredibly damaging not only to Jay-Z and Beyoncé, but also to the broader entertainment industry as a whole. That being said, it's essential to treat these allegations carefully, especially since they've not been confirmed, and there's been no hard evidence to back up Jaguar Wright's claims. As of now, these remain allegations and should be considered as such unless proven otherwise. Given Jaguar Wright's past as an outspoken figure in the entertainment world, there's always the possibility that her accusations could be part of a larger personal vendetta, which could distort the facts. However, at the same time, these serious claims deserve attention, especially if more people start coming forward with similar stories. If it does turn out that there's a real connection between Jay-Z and some of the darker elements Jaguar Wright has hinted at, it could change the public's view of him, Beyoncé, and the power dynamics within the industry. But until more concrete evidence comes to light, these claims remain speculative at best. Still, it's a lot to digest, and it certainly adds fuel to the ongoing drama involving Diddy, Kevin Hart, and Jay-Z. And things are only getting more intense as this situation unfolds.
Hosted for Diddy. Did you catch any baby oil?
Kevin, come here. Can you go get some girls so we can be in the bedroom with some girls? Let's get some girls up here, please. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
Kevin didn't waste any time shutting that down. You're asking the wrong person the wrong question. He fired back.
You're asking the wrong person the wrong question. Sound like your question.
Say pause. Don't acknowledge it. Nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
The situation surrounding Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, and the whole Diddy drama is only escalating, and it seems like it's becoming a full-blown spectacle. Fans and critics alike are divided, with some throwing their support behind Jaguar Wright, saying that she's been right all along and that Kevin Hart and others are now facing the fallout of what she predicted. Wright's accusations against Jay-Z and Diddy are starting to gain even more traction, with some people calling for Hart to be held accountable in some way, given the resurfaced video from that infamous Diddy party. Even though Kevin Hart has tried to brush it off and maintain his usual image on social media, sources close to him are suggesting that things behind the scenes are much more tense. His company, Heartbeat Global, is reportedly feeling the heat, and the tension is palpable. It seems like people within the company are aware of the pink elephant in the room, the allegations connected to Hart, Diddy, and even Jay-Z. Insiders claim that while the company is trying to keep up appearances, it's hard to ignore the growing buzz surrounding Kevin's potential involvement in this web of drama. With Kevin Hart now caught in the middle of these highly publicized accusations, the question is whether he'll address the situation publicly, especially since he's on his Acting My Age comedy tour. Fans have been wondering if Hart will acknowledge the rumors, but sources suggest he's not planning to talk about it during his shows. However, the situation took another wild turn when someone tried to bait Kevin into addressing the baby oil comment, a reference to some of the unsettling rumors about Diddy's parties. While it seems like a joke, this only further fuels speculation that there's more to the story than meets the eye. As Jay-Z and his legal team continue to fight back against the accusations, calling them extortion and questioning the credibility of Tony Busby, the lawyer behind the lawsuit, it's clear that both Jay-Z and Kevin Hart are caught in a whirlwind they may not have anticipated. If Kevin Hart's name continues to be linked with the ongoing lawsuits and allegations surrounding Diddy, it's likely that the tension will only build. For now, he seems to be keeping his distance from addressing the matter head-on, but it's unclear how long that can last, especially as more information continues to surface. The fact that Jay-Z has outright denied the allegations and urged the accuser to pursue a criminal case instead of just a civil suit shows that he's ready for a fight. But as Jaguar Wright has claimed all along, this saga has deep layers, and it seems like more and more people are wondering if she was right all along, especially as the timeline and accusations begin to line up in ways that are hard to ignore. Whether Kevin Hart is directly involved or merely a distraction, the fallout from these events could have a long-lasting impact on his career, just as Jay-Z's reputation is on the line too.
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Who? Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time?
Kevin Hart wasted no time in shutting down the speculation and questions about his involvement in the drama. When asked about the infamous baby oil comment and any connection to Diddy's parties, Kevin quickly fired back, stating, "You're asking the wrong person the wrong question." His swift and direct response seems to be his way of putting the rumors to rest, or at least deflecting any further discussion on the matter. By shutting down that line of questioning, Kevin is trying to keep his focus on his career and avoid being drawn further into the drama surrounding Diddy, Jay-Z, and the lawsuits. However, with so much buzz circulating about his possible involvement, it's likely that the pressure on Kevin to address the situation directly will only increase, especially with the ongoing media frenzy. His response could be a sign that he wants to distance himself from the entire controversy. But the fact that people are still asking about it shows that the situation is far from over. Whether this shuts down Theramers for good or just adds fuel to the fire remains to be seen, but Kevin is definitely trying to control the narrative and move forward from this chaos. Kevin Hart's response to the questions about Combs and the tension surrounding his involvement in the controversy does seem out of character. Normally known for his quick wit and humor, his decision to shut down the questions with a firm, "wrong person, wrong question," could be an attempt to keep things professional and avoid further escalating the situation. But as you pointed out, his silence on this matter is raising more questions than answers, especially when the rumors about him potentially being involved in something as serious as Diddy's alleged activities are swirling. It's possible that Kevin is feeling the pressure, and rather than playing into the narrative that's being created around him, he's choosing to shut it down in a way that suggests he doesn't want to be associated with the controversy at all. This could be a strategic move to avoid getting caught up in more drama, especially if there are legal implications on the horizon. On the other hand, some fans and commentators are speculating that this could be a sign that Kevin is preparing to make a bigger move later on, perhaps even to address the situation head-on or expose something about Jay-Z's role in all this. If he's indeed preparing for a legal battle, staying tight-lipped might be his way of controlling his side of the story for now. The comments online suggest there's a lot of curiosity about whether Kevin's silence is an indication of guilt or if it's part of a bigger plan. If Kevin is truly worried about the legal fallout, his silence might be an attempt to avoid adding fuel to the fire. But in the age of constant social media scrutiny, not saying anything could be seen as a sign that something deeper